What is up? My name is Mateo,
My name is Parker.
and welcome to
Degenerate City.
Degenerate City.
Yeah,
It's better than Degenerate Dungeon.
calling it right now.
What? Call what?
Degenerate City.
I'm fine with that. We had the idea
DC.
We had the idea to make the podcast Degenerate Dungeon, but after further research, there are several podcasts named Degenerate Dungeon.
Dungeon, yeah.
All D&D related, except ours, which is TCG related.
Yeah. Fun fact. This was not originally going to be a TCG podcast, but TCGs are so deeply ingrained in our lives because it's what we do.
Literally, and it's all we talk about sometimes.
Yeah. That's where the podcast ended up. I'm not too mad about that. I am quite pleased. That being said, some interesting TCG topics we like to talk about are always flops and what is wrong with the people who make some TCGs.
Is it gas or is it ass?
Yeah. Karlov Manor is straight ass.
Straight ass.
The new Outlaws of Thunder Junction is straight gas. When a common's going for over $10.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
what
like-
common?
I think it's a common. It's a Slick Shot Show Off. It is a bird wizard.
Is that the one that deals damage for each sorcerer instant you cast?
No, it's a flying bird wizard with haste that slips in pretty well with the Stella Lee precon. Hold on, I'm looking it up. No, it's a gold. It has a gold. So
It's rare.
It's a rare. It's a, let's see, $14 rare. And it has flying haste, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +2/+0, and it has a plot cost of 2, and it costs 1 colorless and 1 red mana. So, with Stella Lee, where you copy spells and everything else, it says when you cast. Well,
Plotting is casting.
yeah, well, some things also say like,
Or I mean, playing from plot.
well, no, it says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets it. So copying wouldn't count unless you were casting the copy, but Stella Lee's whole thing is being a quick-fire spell slinger, so it's really easy to get him up to, like, being I think I had him at, like, a 25-2 the other day, which is disgusting.
I'm gonna block with a 2/2.
Yeah, but it has flying and haste.
2/2 flyer.
That's the thing. If you're playing spells, it's so easy to take out things too that are blocking you. That it's like, I'm gonna hit Path Exile on it. Mana drain. That's a waste of that's a waste of a mana drain, bro.
I sleep on mana drain. You hype that card too much.
I hype
If mana
that.
drain had a dick, you'd be on it.
I would be. I'd be riding up and down, bro.
I hate you so
Dude,
much.
mana drain is a good card.
It's a decent card.
2 mana, you counter something and you get more mana. Good card.
Black market. It's just better black market. If that. No, it's not. I'm lying.
How much does Black Market cost?
Like 5.
Guess what? Countering it, and I'm getting 5 mana at the beginning of my next turn. Or my next main phase.
Oh, tap 2, counter the mana drain.
But guess what? I tap 2, counter that. Blue is just stupid. Blue is stupid.
If I had one card. Oh, if I had one card.
Yeah,
All games boil down to that.
yeah. But you also can do some pretty neat tricks with mana drain. Where yesterday I used Mizzix's Mastery, Overload cost. I cast every spell in my graveyard. I forgot I had Blasphemous Act in there. I was the only one with a board. And so...
You blast act and then mana drain the blast act.
Yeah. So I had 8 extra mana at my second main phase. And I was like, cool. Okay, let me do some stuff real quick. Cast all the artifacts in my hand. Or no. I used Crackle with Power. It's a 3x, but you have to pay 2 red as well.
Mm.
And I won because I burned them both for 30 life. And they only had like 10 or 12.
Okay.
So
Still ain't selling me on it, but
it has its uses. Like every card, it has its uses. It's like, guess what? Mana Vault's good, but turn 1 Mana Vault, I'm hitting it with Vandal Blast. It's like, oh, what are you gonna do now? It's like Mana Crypt. It's a good turn 1. Vandal Blast. You can't counter it. Unless you have Pact of Negation, and guess what? Pact of Negation requires you pay 5 at the beginning of your next upkeep.
Or you lose the game, right?
Yeah, or you lose the game. So it's like, cool, lose. Every card has its situations it's good in, and every card has its situations it's terrible in.
Yeah, let me mana drain, Mana Crypt.
Yeah.
0!
Yeah, see? Or, like my Phyrexian Toxic deck.
Ooh.
It's like, there's good cards in it, but if I get a turn 9 Soul Ring, guess what? It is not doing anything for me. Turn 9 Soul Ring?
Huh?
That hurts. That hurts.
I just woke up. What I miss?
Oh, whatever.
Toxic?
Huh? You're just mad because you died to poison today?
Yeah, on purpose. I hated that game so fucking much.
That was totally on purpose.
Yeah, it was. You're like, oh, can I hit you for this much?
I was nice about it. You couldn't do anything. Like, either way, I just wanted to ask permission first.
Hey, I shot a kid. I mean, he was dying anyway.
Yeah, it's like, cool. He died anyway. You still died to 10 Toxic. And I was nice about it. I could have just been like, proliferate, 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 proliferate. Dead. Bye.
You still lost that game, so I don't care.
Yeah, I lost against
That guy.
CDH deck. That's... We all have those players at our local lounge shops that are like, yo, this deck isn't high-powered. It's low-powered. It can't take on high-powered decks. So you play it and you're like, that's a fucking lie. I know for goddamn sure.
It's a low-power deck, and I only spent $700 on it.
Yeah.
It's low-power.
Well, it's like, there's combos that are under $100 that the people will run and be like, oh, it's a low-power deck. I'm going to hit this combo. You die.
I go infinite.
I win. Yeah. Stella Lee goes infinite with a $13 or a 13-cent card. It's a low-power deck. I'm going to use Stella Lee, copy this infinite amount of times until you're dead. It deals 1 damage each time. Cool.
That's kind of funny.
It's like, Magic is such a fickle game. It's like with Dragon Ball, it's like, there's no, like, variation. It's like, cool, I'm going to play my fucking BT-8 deck against your Vegito.
Fucking disintegrated.
Exactly.
Power creep is so bad in Dragon Ball. Like, if you aren't playing meta, you're cooked. That's what I feel like this new set has done with Vegito.
If you aren't playing meta, you ain't playing at all. But everyone's like, oh, that's not true. Look at the new Cell. Oh.
Wait,
Guess what? Fuck off. Let's look at the whole pie.
Goku.
Yeah, one deck. One deck is like, everyone's like, oh no. Okay, let's look. There's Vegetos, Gokus. A majority of that pie is fucking meta. It's disgusting. I hate it. Oceania Regionals. I hated it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hated it. I was here with people at the lounge, and they were like, I brought up the fact that it's like power creep. And they're like, oh no, look at the Cell. Get Cell's crusty dusty ass out of there. Guess what? What deck's gonna place?
Goku.
Green Goku.
Oh no. We got Green Goku. We got Yellow Goku. We got Black Goku and Vegeta. We got Goku. There's some Dragon Ball in your Goku.
Where's my Vegeta at? Where's my Black Vegeta at?
Huh?
Or Black Frieza. My bad. Where's my Black Frieza at? Where's my Black Vegeta at?
Bro, I need Shallot in Dragon Ball.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh? Shallot's goated.
I don't like Shallot's goated, but not for Dragon Ball.
Yeah, what?
It breaks the whole fucking game.
What do you mean?
I could see them doing a collab that would just break the game. Because Shallot gets fucking buffed by every character in the game in Legends. That is like, cool, I'm going to play Shallot as my leader. He gets plus 5k for each different character out there.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
But guess what? I'm not going to say it doesn't have a specified name of what character. So I'm going to play all the best cards, and then I win.
I think Giblet. What about Giblet then?
I feel like it would just be kind of the same.
All right.
I'm waiting for a fusion mechanic in Dragon
The
Ball.
moment fusions touches masters, I'm dropping the game.
No, I'm meaning like a fusion mechanic with your commander. Where it's like if I have my commander out, I have a Goku commander out, and I play 2 items called Patara earrings, and I have the other leader in the deck that's a 10, a pseudo leader, so it requires both of them to be out. I flip Goku over and it's Vegito. Something like that.
That you're just complicating prismatic Vegeta.
Vegito, you mean?
Yeah, the
Well,
one that Skipley runs.
Yeah, but I'm saying more complicated for like that Zamasu, or like you have these 2 characters out and you're at 3 life. You flip your leader over. This card goes to your discard, and when this card's discarded using your leader's effect, you gain like 4 life.
What the fuck? No.
3 life. 3
No.
life. 3 life.
No.
They would have to be like an ultimate type thing though. That way you couldn't run like multiple copies of them. You would just be like, okay, cool. I'm at 3 life. My leader's gonna awaken into a 20k leader, 25k leader. I play my ultimate. When this is played, this triggers this ability, flipping my leader. Then this will go to the drop. I'll heal a little bit, or I'll get card drop, or I'll get a buff.
That's fucking horrible. Never design a card ever again.
That's a great card. What are you fucking talking about?
Yeah, no. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna... thank you for this hard-fought game. We're both at 1 life. We have 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna play my ultimate and regain 5 life. What the fuck?
Cool, I'm gonna play Green Cell. I kill myself halfway through the game and heal myself. Cool, I play Android 21 Ultimate. I fucking heal myself. Cool.
Yeah, it's 2. You rejuvenate 2.
Okay.
It's 2 for a reason.
Okay, then guess what? I'll heal 2. We're at 1 life.
That's fine. 2's fine. 4 is fucking crazy.
Yeah, 4 is crazy. But I feel like if they did that, it would introduce a new meta into the game.
No.
Yeah.
That'd be so dumb.
Well, it's like, it would be kind of like your Vegito deck where you're playing around certain cards in your deck. Like, you need a certain card.
No, I don't think that'd be good.
Let's design a card. We'll design a deck for a video with our own. We each can introduce
our own deck.
Yeah, we each can introduce 1 mechanic that we want to see. That isn't just you win the game. And we'll verse.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Okay. And it can't be some bullshit like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta plus 100,000 for the turn.
I'll play Super Saiyan 100 Goku. If I swing, I win the game. It's a 12 cost though. I have to hard play it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna play Super Saiyan God Goku.
Don't. Super Saiyan God doesn't win against Super Saiyan 100 Goku.
Super Saiyan God Goku. If I have 5 Saiyans out on the field,
That's just red Vegeta.
I have to sack them all. They all have to die. I transform into Bardock. Win the game.
What?
I have Bardock, okay? My ultimate can only be activated if I have all Bardock's crew members out on the field with different names. I sack them all. I make my leader unblockable with 55k double or dual attack triple strike. That sounds like a real fucking card.
Counter.
Can't be countered.
No, that's dumb.
Why?
Guys, it's just
7 cost Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
7 cost?
7 cost Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Can't be countered.
I had a card.
See?
I had a card in mind, but fuck you.
Go ahead. What card is it?
It's a Bardock card, right?
Yeah.
It's an ultimate. It's called I Can See the Future. You look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck.
Okay.
And then you look at their hand. discard X amount of cards, and it swings 40 to.
I like it.
Now you know what your opponent's going to draw into.
40 double.
You look at the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You look at their hand, discard 3 cards of 3 of any card, and then it swings 40 double.
And then, if it's a Frieza lineage card, it gets an additional 10k. That's what I'm waiting for. That's honestly what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to make decks more specifically to counter other decks.
No, like in their old sets, they did that. They made decks that mirrored each other. Like, there's a Kaioken Goku and a Galactic God Vegeta. They're both green, and they're made to go against each other.
Yeah, that's what I like. I want to see more of that, which I can see. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I'm waiting for them to drop Hearts or Cumber. It's like, if your opponent is a Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, do da-da-da-da-da. It's the only way you can really combat a meta.
Yeah.
Because then people would play that deck, combating the meta, but then so many people would play that it would be easy enough to counter that other decks could counter it. It's like, oh, cool, I'm going against...
Yeah, but then the meta would just turn into, oh, I have a deck that mirrors you, I have a deck that counters you.
Yeah, but that's
boring.
That's healthy.
No.
That's healthy.
No.
Look at the pie right now and tell me that's healthy.
Look, I'd rather have the pie be one deck dominating than you play one or one other deck. You play either the deck that's winning or the deck that is the mirror match against it. Or the opposite against it. I
would rather go into a tournament and not, like old time, and not have to face Green Gohan all the way.
Look, you gotta play Blue 21. It's like this, like, you gotta play Green Gohan, or like you said, you play Green Gohan or Blue 21. Those are the 2 decks you see. Only, ever. It's already like that now, but even then we have a little bit of variety. What you're saying is horrible.
Why?
I just fucking told you.
I don't understand where you're coming from.
Okay, I'm just going to make a scenario. Okay, you have a Goku deck and a Vegeta deck, right? Goku, as always, is the top meta deck. And the Vegeta is the one that counters the Goku deck. Now, congrats. You have made the entire meta Goku or Vegeta. These other decks stand no chance against Goku. But the Vegeta deck, that's the only deck that can stand against it.
So
now the pie is 50-50.
Well, guess what? It forces Goku out of the meta.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Because Goku against any other deck is good. It's only against Vegeta where it isn't.
I know, but guess what? If I go into a tournament and I know I'm not going to take a gamble and be like, oh no, I wonder if who's going to be playing what deck. I'm going to be like, okay, cool, I'm playing Vegeta. So I go into a game, I play Vegeta, and then after Vegeta tops a few tournaments and people start realizing, oh, he forced Goku out of the meta, because after the first tournament or two, no one's going to be playing Goku anymore because they're going to be like, fuck. Well,
yeah, now guess what? Vegeta's dominating the meta.
And guess what?
And no one can beat Vegeta but Goku.
Well, no, guess what? Any other deck is good against Vegeta. So then it brings forth, like, you know how they always release a couple different leaders?
Yeah.
It's like, cool, I'm going to keep this leader on the back burner. Build it, whatever. Couple turnings go by, Vegeta starts topping. It's like, cool. Bring out this leader. Guess what? This leader is good against this Vegeta. Or I want to build this Cell deck that's good against this Vegeta. Cell is good against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You're going to be seeing a lot more Cells coming forth. And guess what? That's good. That's healthy. That's fighting Vegito out of the meta. And guess what happens when Vegito gets fought out of the meta? People are going to make decks that are like, cool, I'm going to counter Cell. Right now, it's like, to counter Vegito, what do?
Oh.
I'm going to tell you the fucking secret. Counter, swing in for a kill turn. Don't attack on your turn, counter their attacks. Because guess what? In order to get Z energy, they have to be in a battle. One thing I've learned is if I go against a Vegito player, I'm not starting the game off unless I have at least a couple counters. And that's forced my deck to evolve to include more counters. Because like I stand no chance against that Vegito if he gets any of his Z deck out. So, how do I stop that? Don't let him fucking get his Z deck.
Counter.
And then guess what? it forces them to attack or to take attacks because they're like, well, I want it. I want the Z energy. You can only build 1 Z energy per turn. So I'm going to swing now that I have my board state. I have all 4 of my Great Apes out and my ultimate out. I'm going to swing with everything. And if you dormant potential, guess what? That's 1 Z energy. I can deal with that. And it's this late in the game, by that time, that it's like, you're either going to go to time, life, board state. What am I going to win? I'm going to win board state. I don't care about life. And I will win time.
Okay.
You got to play it. I will say, I did see something majorly disrespectful yesterday during the tournament, Oceania Regionals, which was the guy playing chess during the... Yeah. So he had his deck and AI chess set right here on his iPad, and then the opponent's view. So we're watching, and this guy's like playing his cards, pass turn, starts moving chess pieces, and it's like, okay. It's like, if you're going to go into it with that big of an attitude, when I beat you, it's going to taste that much better.
Okay.
But it's kind of like that's one thing I like about Magic. It doesn't have power scaling exactly. Like, new cards come out, it's like, cool. Okay.
Magic's really good with that. Like yeah, you have some people that have like turn like tier 0 decks, tier 1 decks, but it really is like depending on who you play with.
Yeah, and that's another thing with Dragon Ball. If you aren't a good pilot, you're not gonna have a good time. You can have the best deck in the world and not know how to pilot. Our video that will be coming out here pretty soon. Board wipe. The only person that can recover from a board wipe doesn't know how to. It's like, oh, whoops. Yeah, I'll call him out. I'll put him on blast.
Fuck, I hated that game so much.
I hate the way that you walk.
I hate the way that you talk. I hate
the way that you dress.
Oh my fucking god. I believe when you stand next to a sexy red, you see 2 bad bitches. Oh!
Ooh. Yeah.
I got a son to raise, but you know nothing about that. Oh! Copyright strike.
That's not a copyright strike. It was not good enough to be anywhere comparable to the original, I promise.
Good.
Modern Horizons, what's your thoughts on Modern
Expensive as fuck. Way expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a card in Modern Horizons that I think is fucking crazy.
Are you going to finally order a single online?
No.
Will you have me do it for you?
Huh?
Will you make me do it for you so I can trade shit from you?
What do you mean order online? Like buy cards?
Yeah.
No.
For those of you that don't know, Mateo does not buy cards.
I do not buy cards.
I buy cards.
Parker buys a fuck ton of cards.
I don't buy a fuck ton.
My ass.
I just buy cards that I need. Like right now, my cart consists of lands. Shock lands for my Phyrexian deck. Do you know how much those shock lands are? Get the total back up real quick. I think it's like literally $80.
So I don't buy cards. $80 for 5 cards? Fuck out of here.
Not 5.
For lands, no less.
Well, of course, if I'm going to buy cards, I'm not going to buy the fucking cheap-ass versions.
I'm going to buy the cheap-ass versions.
I'm going to buy the full art versions that look nice, that are going to get bent and fucked up.
Yeah, you ever hear proxies? You ever hear proxies?
Yeah. So, some items have been moved to... Okay, so, let's see. Add to cart.
Give me your TCG player cart and how much everything is.
I gotta add some of the stuff back. They took some of the, I don't understand why TCG player takes some of my stuff out of my cart.
Because other people want that shit?
Too fucking bad. It went up in price. My bad. It did go up in price.
How much are they now?
$96.09.
See?
But that is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lands and 1 card that is $7. And it is called Deafening Silence. Do you know what Deafening Silence does?
No.
Each player can't cast more than one non-creature spell on their turn. Cool. You can play all the spells you want on your turn. It's a 1-cost enchantment, so I'm dropping that turn 1. You're not playing... If you're ramp, you know you're not. You want to play Fire Sheik? No. You can. You can't play anything else. You're going to tutor for something? Ah, funny. It's like, go ahead, tutor. Don't tutor for a spell.
Feed the Swarm.
Counter.
No, it's turn 1. It's turn 1.
Feed the Swarm, you can't play on turn 1. I
That's
mean,
true.
you can. Feed the Swarm in, so 1 mana, 1 black mana into Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual gives you 3 black mana, so then you can go ahead and cast something with 3 black mana. Which is terrible. Like, it's terrifying to think about, like, there are cards like that exist that are, like, $2. It's like, cool, turn 1, I'm going to tap this, get 3 black mana. I'm going to use that 3 black mana to cast this. I'm going to tap that for another 4 mana, and then use that 4 mana plus the 2 remaining mana to go ahead and cast that. It's like, if you don't catch some things quick, they cascade out of control.
That's the thing with Magic. Like, those tier 0 decks are fucking scary.
Yeah, so these are the lands. For those of you on Spotify and audio listeners, I'm just showing him...
$20?
For what one?
For the one you just showed me, breeding pool. Hey yo, hey yo.
But the thing is, they come in as duplicates or not duplicates. They come shocklands. You can pay to have them come in untapped. They tap for one or the other. So a swamp or a plains or an island is the one I'm looking at. It's Hallowed Fountain, and it specifies in the name land, plains, island. So it opens up those cards that are like, hey, search your deck for a plains. It's like, cool, I'm going to pull this out. I now have 2 mana instead of 1. That's why people buy those, is because they want more value, which card games are won by one of 2 things. Stupidity or good value out of your cards. Literally.
Braxton, when he plays that stupid-ass 7-cost.
Yeah.
That's stupidity right there.
That is, and guess what? I've never beat that deck.
Pay 7, compliment your opponent. Oh!
It's a Dragon Ball card, yeah. Did you hear about the pricing for Dragon Ball and stuff?
No.
So, Josh got like 84th, 64th, somewhere else.
Oh, for the regionals? Yeah. For
Yeah.
like $30, you got like 12 cards.
Yeah, so we got 12 cards. One Piece? What place did you take? Like
264.
Okay.
Out of how many?
Out of 900.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if you place 200s out of 900 people, you're getting 1 card. That's terrible.
Dude, One Piece is like the biggest card game that Bandai has. What do you mean?
The biggest card game. You know why? Because they fucking dick ride it so hard, and they're like, guess what? New cards. Oh, you want old set? Nah, bro. Sorry. Dude, you wanted this old card? Go online. I'm sure there's no scalpers out there selling packs for $15 a pack.
Dude,
that'd be crazy.
Did you hear the guy? Did you hear? Huh?
You're killing Emmy with tacos. How bad it is.
Did you hear about the guy? This is a long time ago. There were the Red Gohan counterplays. Someone bought all of them. Literally all of them. And then we're selling them for like 3 times the price. None of them are on the market except for his.
I don't like that.
And people bit.
People bit? That's...
Could you imagine buying a card for 30 cents? And then he's like, I'm gonna wait on it. And then tomorrow you see that 30-cent card is now gone. It is now $30.
Yeah, that is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. Well, whose fault is that? Is that the people who bit's fault, or is that the person who did it's fault? The scalper's fault?
It's the people that bit. Why are you biting? Just be patient.
Exactly. People can be dumb and do that, but it's the people who are dumber that I blame. So it's like, cool. Is it a little annoying that I go to Target and I can't fucking grab a pack of Pokemon because someone's already bought all of it? Yeah.
Oh, don't even start on that shit.
But guess what? I'm just gonna wait. And then guess what? Oh no. It comes back the next week. There's a card that I was trying to find on Reddit because there's the MTG Finance. It helps you like spec cards out for stuff like this. There's a card called Mind Collapse that people are just memeing on, buying the shit out of, stuff like that. It literally was like 2 cents and now it's 32 cents. They're all losing their minds because throughout these years, they have bought thousands of these cards. Like thousands. For 2 cents. And then it shoots up to 32 cents. Now, if they sold all those cards, okay? Let's say you buy 2,000 cards at 2 cents. So 2,000.
Dude, is this just you just tell me like fucking how fucking crypto works? Is this crypto?
That's $400.
This is basically crypto.
You spend. Hold on.
Dude, he's selling me on Dogecoin right now.
I am, okay? So 0.02. That's $40.
If you buy Dogecoin,
That's $40
for 10 cents.
If he sells,
if it shoots to 30 cents, you're making more
dude. If
money.
he sells all those, that's $400. That's $360. But that's like 8 years of progress. That you have to be like, damn. How Wizards of the Coast rapes Magic for fun. Hey, here's this cool set. $30.
Here's this cool set. $50 per precon. $100. $150 per precon.
Here's this not cool set. $30 per precon.
Hey, you know Karlov Manor? We love that set. We hope you guys love that set. We're gonna keep its mechanics locked in its own set because we hate you.
What did you just say about Karlov Manor?
Bad set.
Locked to its own. Literally locked to its
You like
own.
detectives? Cool. You're only gonna get detectives in Karlov.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Karlov Manor jumped from $182 a box because they did their smash between like everything, so it's play boosters now.
Mm-hmm.
They smashed everything, made it a play booster, $182 per box. Now, TCG player, $92.
Ouch.
That hurts collectors so bad because like, I'm gonna buy this box. It's gonna remain sealed. It's gonna be great. Fuck, I'm ripping the box off and then hoping I make even barely. Which brings us to like an interesting topic: buying and selling cards. It is gambling, but there is a proper way to do it.
Yeah, there's a proper way to gamble.
Well, you can make money off of cards pretty easy if you know how to do it. So, say I buy a, let's say, box of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. It costs me $100-something, $162, let's just say that. If I were to sell every single card in the set and have it sell, then it is going to be $200, $235. So I make small profit. I make my money back, I can buy another box, and I make a little bit of profit off it. That relies on every card selling.
Dude, it's just like those fucking, like, you ever seen those people that, like, buy, like, a roll of pennies, and they, like, skull through the pennies to see, like, if they find it. Ooh.
Her dad does that.
Oh, he does? Yeah, like, they'll just, like, try and find these old-ass copper, like, straight copper pennies.
Yeah.
I think that shit's awesome, but at the same time, like...
Can I justify spending $10 to get literally, like, $5?
Congrats, I either have, like, I find a cool $20 penny, or I just have $10 in pennies now.
Yeah. It's like, I know I'm going to make my money back. Can I make anything else?
I made 50 cents in profit.
Whee! We're moving up, boys. We're buying the dimes.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah. That's how it is with, like, Magic cards.
Do I buy a pack and see if I can pull a $300 card, or am I going to buy a pack and maybe open a $3 card?
Am I going to buy a pack and get nothing?
Or am I going to get nothing?
Am I going to buy a pack and have cards that I can't trade and don't need? Good. They're going on the floor. I need something warm to walk on in the morning. Card storage is hard, I've learned.
Yeah.
Speaking of like cards on the floor, because I just have them spread out everywhere right now. Like, I have not gathered them up at all.
You gonna play Gathering? Magic the Gathering?
Well, it's like, it's such a hard thing to do, because it's like, how do I make sure, like, do I go above and beyond and have fucking my padded things that keep them nice and temperature, you know, everything, so they don't crinkle, or am I gonna fucking shove them in a box and just pray? It's like, alright, they're already coming out of the package crinkled because quality control at Wizards and Dragon Ball fucking suck. It's like, when you buy a pack, you're like, that one's there's definitely a foil in there. I can feel the bend.
Dude, when I first got a Magic, I bought a New Capenna bundle, because that was my first set. And, like, the foiled land
Yeah.
that it came with were, like, bent to fucking shit. Like,
Yeah.
like pringled.
That's every bundle I bought. And people are like, oh, well, you know, you can just go on and talk to customer service and they'll send you a new one. I don't want to do that. I just bought the fucking bundle. I don't want to talk to them.
I mean, the bundle, the Thunder Junction bundle I bought recently, all of the foil lands were straight. Like,
Yeah, they're better.
there was no crinklage.
It's because people have, like, complained. If you will go, and I encourage our viewers to do this too, go to the official MTG Secret Lair on Instagram. When they are showing off the Fallout cards, the comments literally go, "Oh wow, so we're just showing off the Pringles on the official site now. That's real cool." Because it is so horrid that it's like, holy crap, who gave them the go ahead, like, yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm trying to find it real quick.
Speaking of a Secret Lair, what are your thoughts on the Miku Secret Lair that they're doing?
It's like they hired an angry Chinese guy to come in.
Oh my fucking
and
God.
draw
we went through this. We talked
Japanese.
Look.
anime.
Some of the cards some of the art on the cards are fucking great. I don't know what your deal is against them, but there's like maybe one.
Do better.
There's like one or two cards that look off-putting, but all of them look great.
It's good art. I just wish they did better, and they could have. That's easy.
I want to see you draw a card.
Okay, I will. Did they take it down? I bet they took it down. There's this one that's not as good. I mean, I say not as good. I mean, I can't shit on it as good. Maybe. Oh no, that's Fairy. Okay. Watch the, like, even from this you can tell the cards have bend in them, and it's so sad. Because if I'm gonna pay money for a secret lair, yeah, you see it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. I just paid almost $100. I don't know how much this set was, but it's like, I just paid for that. This is terrible. I don't know. I don't think that's the original video I saw.
Yeah, I don't even buy foils anymore. I bought playing cards, not a Pringle.
Yeah, see? And the people are upset about it. And so I think with this new Outlaws, they were like, cool, let's try and fix that.
Didn't realize Fallout had Pringles.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. If you ever want anything truly brutal and honest, then, you know, go ahead to look at Instagram comments. Because I have never seen anybody more not scared of repercussions.
Wizards are like, we don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy our shit anyway.
Well, it's like, I was talking about Instagram comments. I've never seen, like, anybody more unscared of repercussions than Instagram comments. You go to TikTok, it's all nice. It's like, oh, you know, this
Get
is
a
cool.
job, little bro.
Yeah, good job. You go to Instagram comments like, kill yourself. I know your home address. I know your dad's name. I know your license plate. I know your dog. I know your schedule. I'll meet you at the school bus stop at 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's like, damn, okay.
Dude, I got the show on my For You page, like, this like, these fucking edits, you know, like the cap cut edits, like, you'll...
Of somebody's house?
I know, like pictures,
Yeah.
pictures, all that shit. Like, I got that shit in real time. Like, someone made a comment And then the video was a response to that comment. It was their house, their school, their family, their face. I was like, ugh.
That's terrifying.
And it was a response to a comment that a person had made on their video.
The power of social media is, and I don't know if I said this in the last episode, but it is terrifying. Because it's like, Lana or Laura something, the chick that beat up the autistic kid, like, within a day I saw her house. Just willy-nilly, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I was like, dang, whose house is that? I looked, I was like, oh, that's not funny anymore. Because, like, people were calling harm to it, too. And I was like, oh. And then, like, you scroll, and it's, like, a picture of her outside her house on Google Images. Or a blurred face person. It was her. And it's like, oh.
I'm not having fun anymore.
This went from, like, ha-ha to ha-ha. Okay. Then you scroll and it's like, you find out that, like, she ended up unaliving herself on a live feed. And it's like, what she did was horrible. She did not deserve that. I feel a lot of people call harm or actions against certain people they don't understand the reasoning behind. I'm not taking her side. I have to make that very, very, very clear. But it's
Parker
like,
justifies the beating.
no. The way I'm saying it is like, no matter what somebody does, I gotta have faith in a uncorrupt justice system. The one we have right now is corrupt. But if we had an
Don't give him the death note.
if we hadn't no, shut up, okay?
Brother thinks he's light Yagami.
Think about this, okay? If we had perfect justice without compassion. No, okay, if we had perfect justice, and this was something that was brought that I thought while I was watching Death Note, okay? If we have perfect justice without compassion.
You gonna eat a potato chip?
No, shut up. L didn't have compassion for anybody he killed.
L didn't kill anyone.
He wrote its name, the freaking Death Note. Okay.
Light killed people.
Light. That's what I meant, yeah. If you have...
I watched Death Note.
Shut the fuck up. I watched it when I was like a kid, which great upbringing by there. No, if you have perfect justice without perfect compassion, you have light Yagami. If you have perfect compassion without any justice, you get fucking pushovers that are like, oh, you killed a little Somalian girl in 1984? That's a war crime, but we'll pardon you. But if you have somewhere in the middle...
You get Mark Wahlberg.
What? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
No, did you not know about Mark Wahlberg? He's like racist, homophobic.
I was not going to say that he's like the perfect middle what we should aim to be.
People love Mark Wahlberg, right? But, you know, he's got like racist, like they're not allegations, they're true.
Okay. I did not know this.
No, yeah, he beat up, this is when he was a teenager. Like he
was a teenager.
He beat up an Asian guy.
Did he say it was because he was Asian?
Because he was Asian.
Okay, never mind. I retract my earlier statement.
He threw stones at a black person because he hated them.
That's like... you think he discovered the Bible somewhere?
And then
like,
he famously said, if I was on the plane in 9/11, I would have stopped it.
Are you saying that one's a bad thing?
No, I'm just saying, like perfect compassion.
No, that's... Perfect compassion is like...
Like, it's compassionate to say that he would stop a national fucking tragedy.
No, perfect compassion is like, hey, I understand you killed that dude. Why'd you kill him? Well, because he was threatening my family. Okay. Okay, I understand.
Right. It was perfect judgment that he said that.
Yeah. So it's like, you gotta like, look away from what Mateo's saying for a minute and reach into the deeper...
You gotta look away from the crimes Mark Wahlberg did and be happy that he was...
I'm not justifying racism.
No. And then you gotta think about the movies he was in, like The Other Guys and...
Transformers.
Was he in Transformers?
Was he?
I don't know. I don't
know
Mark Wahlberg movie.
If I'm getting him and Michael Bay confused, I'm gonna cry, dude.
What was the dad movie? What was it? Like not Step Brothers. It was like the dad, stepdad type shit.
No, he's in Ted.
Ted?
Family Plan.
Yeah, like
Shooter.
Ted.
Dude,
Yeah, see, you gotta like Parker said, you gotta look away from the bad.
Daddy's
things.
Home.
Yeah, that's the one. Daddy's Home.
Uncharted.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, you can't be bad if you're in a movie with Tween Colland. Okay.
Twin Colin.
Yeah, he was in Transformers: Age of Extinction, Transformers: The Last Night.
So look, like Parker's saying, you
No,
gotta
no,
perfect
no.
compassion and perfect judgment.
It does not.
You
speak
gotta
for
look
me.
past the bad things. and
Call
what
me
people
Scoop
say.
because I can't fucking do this anymore. No, don't listen to him. He is a liar.
So in the middle, what do you have?
Perfect compassion and perfect judgment. So that is not what you're saying. I am saying, like, you know, understanding for the reason, but also realizing there has to be a punishment. It's like
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's punishment was
he got cast in the last 2 Transformer movies that were shit. That's his penance right there. No, but it's like soldiers. That's how I think of it. It's like, why'd you kill that dude? Because if you kill a dude in America, I don't know how it is in Britain, because you guys are weird. But if you kill a dude in America, like 90% of the time, you're going to jail. But if you're a soldier,
there's a self-defense law too.
yeah,
You got a circle. You step in my circle, and I kill you. Perfect self-defense.
exactly. That's having compassion and understanding. Behind.
What if is it compassion if I'm provoking you to step into my circle so I can kill you?
There is. So, have you ever read into the laws on that?
What am I, a lawyer? No.
Well, no. Anytime like you go to get a concealed carry, you have to learn the
I
laws.
don't carry.
Oh, I have my concealed carry. I just
Please step away from me.
don't. I don't. You're in my circle right now, but no, I just don't use it when I'm like here because I actually feel safe. But if I go to like fucking Denny's, strapping up, 19
Denny's, Texas Roadhouse.
yeah, 1911 on my hip, got the fucking switchblade in my boots, got the fucking AK on the back, open carry state, buddy.
It is.
No, but the thing is like, I can't provoke you in it. Like, they are very critical too, because any chance they can take away your gun, they will, and it gets taken away.
What? Why would they take my gun at any moment when they gave it to me at any moment?
It's a lot harder.
I will not defend gun laws. I fucking hate guns. Please get the fuck.
It's a lot harder to get a gun than people give it credit for. I worked in a gun range. The questions, they make you do like a questionnaire that, like, even people who bought guns before would fail sometimes, because it's like, the question's like, oh, well, if you are buying this gun, are you buying it for yourself or for someone else? And if you are buying it for yourself, are you buying it for someone else? It's like those test questions that are worded weird. They're like, is there a right answer to this? Like, no. Anyway, the gun laws on self-defense are like, you can't provoke them. You have to run away first. You have to make sure you have a reasonable, like, distance between.
Cool. If he is running at me with a knife, can I just shoot him from afar?
No. Literally. You can't. Because this is the steps. Ready? Stop. Don't come closer. Don't approach me. You are getting into my circle. By the time you follow those steps, guess where he's at?
He's in your circle.
Dude, he's inside you. He stabbed you.
Oh, he's inside me?
Pause.
Resume.
He's stabbing you, okay?
Yeah, he's stabbing me.
The thing is, it's like, even if he's running at you and you draw, if you go like this and you go, get away from me, and you draw your weapon and he runs away, you're still in trouble because you drew your weapon. It's like, what the fuck do I do? And
go inside him.
Shut up. One thing they always told us during our
His back is towards me. I'm gonna.
Officer, I swear, I know there's only bullet holes in the back, but he was running at me. No, it's like, you even have to like use like physical force first if you can. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't know I had to fucking fight a guy with a knife. Okay, but like, if you have to resort to that action of self-defense shooting, they will catch you on the 911 call sometimes and be like, if you're just like, hey, I shot this dude. By the time they get there, he's dead and there's no witnesses. You're like, it was self-defense, I swear. It's like, that's why, because first you gotta like register your emotions, your adrenaline's going. Nobody wants to kill somebody else unless you're a fucking psychopath, so like that's gonna fuck with your head too. So the steps are, call 911. Hey, I had to shoot in self-defense. I need medical and officers at this location. Hang up. If you don't hang up, I was talking to this guy. They're gonna bring that up in court and be like, he was provoking him. It's like, damn, bro, 2 seconds.
I was yelling at him to come into my circle.
Yeah, it's like, damn. So like, they in the class, the self-defense class here, they were like, that's your last resort. He was like, if you can use physical force, be like slamming him on the pavement, be like, stop, get away from me, bam, you're hurting me, kick. Like, make sure that everybody around you knows too, like, it's self-defense. Because if I'm walking and I come around a corner and you're beating the fuck out of somebody, my bad, what did I just walk into? If I come around the corner and you're like...
the curb.
Yeah, if I come around the corner and you're like, dude, stop, you're getting close, and I can hear you from around the corner, and I come around and I see you beating the fuck out of him, I'm gonna be like, damn, he fucked around and found out. I'm just gonna walk the other way. It's like, my bad, that's not my thing to get into. So, yeah. That's like my little tirade. I won't go on another Waco, Texas tirade like I did in our corrupted audio files. Somewhere in the audio files.
It's there.
It's there. But, yeah. With that all being said, that little tirade done. My name is Parker.
My name is Mateo.
And this has been an episode of
Degenerate
Degenerate City. Peace.
We still gotta find a new name for that.
No.
Yes.